What's up, Sagittarius? Thank you for joining me for your energy reading. My name is Keita. If this is your first time joining me, welcome. If you've been rocking with me for a minute, thank you for returning to see what the fuck I'm talking about. Because y'all could be doing other things, and somehow, some way, you were led to tap in with me, and so I'm grateful. I keep wanting to call y'all Scorpio, and I know that's not what I'm meaning to say. Maybe it's because it's Scorpio season. I don't know. But whatever the case, I'm going to be bringing forth a message for you all. Checking into the energies to see what's happening, and I'm going to be pulling from the. I ain't even really no name of this deck. It's just a little cheap deck I got from Five Below a long time ago. But I know that I was intuitively led to use this deck that I rarely use because of the imagery and the energy that it has to offer. And so I'll be using those, and then I'll be clarifying with the quantum oracle. So I don't know if a scorpionic energy is relevant to you all or not, but I keep wanting to say Scorpio when I am meaning to say Sagittarius. So let's see what message Spirit has for you all at this point on the journey. These cards fell sideways. That's telling me that you all are in transition. And the card that fell out, ooh, it's a lot of them, y'all. But we gonna move through it. That's telling me y'all got a lot going on. Yep, death, transformation, and change. I said it was a transition taking place. Okay, we got the Three of Wands. A very expansive energy, one that often represents waiting on your ships to come in, feeling like you want, desire, deserve more, and so looking out over the horizon, ready to do that. This is very much a Sagittarius energy. A Sagittarius is a fire sign, and wands represent fire. But this is not being cool with the same old same anymore. It represents travel, wanting to travel across water, as this man is standing at the edge of a shore, and there are ships. Those little images you see there, they are ships, and he's waiting on his, no longer settling for what he has experienced, but wanting to expand his horizons and experience more. Just saw 311, which might be significant to you all, in reference to this Three of Wands energy, and like taking time out to survey your kingdom. I ain't making this up. It say that right there, surveying your kingdom. But like taking the time to just look around and assess where you've been, what you have, who's with you, what experiences you had up to this point, and then making the decision to move in a more expansive direction or in more expansive way, exploring new territories, opening up your options, being bolder about how you want to move forward. So like I was sharing with the Capricorn energies, one thing that's been on my mind a lot is moving. And like not moving to another house in the city that I'm in or anywhere near it, but like moving to a whole new city, exploring a whole new place. I mean, I need to travel as well, but I am flirting heavily with the idea of relocating. And so that's a very Three of Wands type of energy. And then you have the High Priestess. So either this is someone, a feminine energy, who you feel led to move toward or has some influence on this situation in some kind of way, or just following your own intuition in order to make this decision and manifest this expansion into your life. With the High Priestess here, It says it's the highest card in the tarot deck. Very powerful, good or bad, secrets being revealed. For many of you, you have not been vocal or open about the expansive energy that you're in, what you've been feeling, the different things you've been wanting to try and explore, be it a career move, a relationship, whatever the expansion looks like for you. And so for that reason, you're in a high priestess energy, because it's something you've been keeping sacred and been holding close to your chest, that has been a secret. But with this energy, it won't be for long, okay? Because it says secrets um revealed, and it speaks to this expansion being very divinely led. These two cards together with the 3 and the 2 give you 5. So it's an energy that very much could cause some major change in your life, especially as it relates to your 3D reality and your spiritual journey, your journey of ascension, your journey of enlightenment. And we're moving out of the patriarchy, traditional, a more traditional way of living. For some of you, you are no longer subscribing to religion or corporate culture and capitalism, and all of that is represented by the Hierophant. The Hierophant representing church and the establishment, traditional things. So you're breaking ties with tradition as a result of this spiritual expansion that is taking place around and within you. With the Hierophant card, it says marriage, government or public company, body, corporate, official building, or official situation. So many of us are becoming more sovereign and leaving the ways of this world behind to explore more spiritually aligned ways of living, ways of showing up in this world. And we're taking it one day at a time, with the Knight of Pentacles coming forward with his pentacle in hand. This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He is one who has no problem with committing and is wanting to take things slow, steady, and be methodical, wanting to ground this feeling here with this expansion, and not be on some wham bam thank you ma'am type shit, but take his time with it. If the knights were sex, the Knight of Pentacles is like making love slowly, you know what I'm saying? And so taking your time to get to know and pay attention to how each body part reacts and that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And so we're stepping into that energy as we step out of this Hierophant energy, this traditional, this the way I've always done it, because this is how I've been taught to do it, and this is how society does it. And we're going against the grain, like we talked about in the last Soul Food Sundays reading. It says the Knight of Pentacles is often a young man under 25 years old, 25 or younger. It speaks to a visitor or having a message to share. So we got this high priestess energy here, this divine feminine energy that could very well be a masculine who's hiding something but coming forward to with a message to share. A message to share about how he wants to move forward, dedicated to a goal, and taking it day by day. And this is a very transformative energy, because we got death represented by the number 13. So this is going to shake shit up. This is not minor change. This is a massive life change as a result of this 3 of Wands expansive energy. So some things are going to end as a result of this energy, so that some other things can begin. So we have death of a situation or endings and a new beginning. You literally have the death angel coming through on a white horse, and you have this Hierophant type of energy right here, this priest. You have a woman who looked like she about to faint, And you have a child who ain't got a care in the world and don't look scared. And he's waving this, the death angel is waving this flag because in order to move forward, it's some shit that's gotta end. Just our 1001. Some cycles gotta end. Some shit gotta die. It's some things you can no longer take with you. This is resonating with the Capricorn card because if death is representing transformation and an end, not a physical death, but a spiritual death, we had in the Capricorn reading the Fool represented by the number 0 being at like ground zero and building up from there, which is very much energy you want to have Knight of Pentacles energy in. And because you want to have things mapped out, well thought out, and be dedicated to moving toward what you're building as you move forward. This death energy is a complete change, a rebirth. You've gone through the dark night of the soul and coming out a completely transformed individual, ready to move forward toward calmer waters. So you've done some work on your masculine energy, now standing in a space where you could take the lead and put forth the work to move forward with your feminine energy. Be that can be internal and external, because you've been working on healing your feminine energy as well as your inner child. You got a woman and a child here in this boat, and they're at peace. They're able to rest because now this masculine energy is doing the heavy lifting. So they able to kind of live the soft life and enjoy the scenery while he rose. And honestly, sometimes with this Six of Swords energy, and I'm talking about energy and not necessarily physical people, everybody have to pitch in. His arm's gonna get tired at some point. So she might have to get up and let him rest, and she take the lead as far as getting them to calmer waters, depending upon the distance. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just learning to integrate those energies, the masculine energy, the feminine energy, as well as the inner child energy. And then for many of you, this may be speaking to an actual masculine counterpart, a feminine counterpart, and a child that wants to be born. Because for many of us, there are angels, children who have been sending us signs, synchronicities, showing up in our dreams, showing us different signs, leading us to divine union, so that the child can be born into this world to live out their mission. And for some of us, it's not a physical child. It's the actual mission, whatever is to be cultivated from the union of masculine and feminine. Because not all of us are meant to have children. Some of us are meant to build empires and bring forth our stories and live in ministry, and we're meant to work together as a power couple, or you know what I'm saying. That's giving birth to something. That's the product of two coming together to make three. So it's not always the third one, ain't always a child. You know what I'm saying? Take it as it resonates. So you got that energy. And you got the Two of Wands at the top of the deck, but it's in reverse. I like that it's in reverse, because what it says is, with the Two of Wands, this whole deck in reverse. But I'm going to keep it that way. Because what it says is, you got this man here. He's got two wands. Wands representing our fire, our passion, our creativity, our sexuality, our spirituality. And he's got this globe in his hand, and he's looking out, and he's like, okay, I got these two energies, which represent partnership in a lot of ways. And I'm looking out, kind of like the man in the Three of Wands. So this shows that you've made some progress from Two of Wands energy to Three of Wands energy. But with the Two of Wands and it being in reverse, coming out of a situation where you were misaligned, you were partnered with the wrong energies, the wrong people. You were looking in the wrong direction for your expansion, with it in the Two of Wands energy in reverse. So coming out of that, and then having the Three of Swords. Oh, I didn't tell y'all what it's saying for 2 of Wands. A short journey, movement, or near water. Yeah, this was a short journey because this is something that you were possibly involved in, or somebody you know that is involved in this scenario, in a short-term situation where you've learned the lesson, but it is not something that can suffice as you move forward. It's not going to nourish you, not someone you're meant to partner with long term. And now that's why that's in the reverse, but it leads to the Three of Swords in reverse. So in the upright, the Three of Swords represents three energies penetrating the heart, and that often causes heartbreak. But when it's in reverse, that can speak to recovering from heartbreak. So if you've had experiences, especially like this Two of Wands energy, where you were misaligned or in a toxic or karmic relationship of some sort, and it ain't got to be romantic. It could be your friends where you were misaligned, or family that you've been misaligned with and invested in putting your energy toward, and it no longer serves you. With the Three of Swords, it may be heartbreaking, or may have been heartbreaking, to separate from them, move forward from them, draw your boundaries in some way, but you're moving toward, with this moving toward calmer waters with the Six of Swords, you're moving toward healing the heartbreak that you've experienced. This could be speaking long term in terms of having experienced heartbreak all the way up to this point, but having a better emotional experience now that you have made the decision to commit, to take your time, to make an offer that is valuable of some sort, because he's holding on to this pinnacle and ready to like hand it over to somebody. So seeing value in a situation and being willing to show up for it in a different way. With Death, the old way is out, and you're approaching this with a different energy so that you can move things toward a more peaceful, calmer, balanced energy. I'm gonna clarify this even though it really don't need it. Now I'm just curious. Spirit, please clarify this message for, I was gonna say Scorpio, the Sagittarius collective at this time. That Death card also is very significant and symbolic of Scorpionic energy to me. Because in order to go through that transformation, you have to explore those shadows. You have to explore those taboo things that are very much Scorpionic in nature, to get to the other side from death to rebirth. And here we have decrease. Being in a cycle of decrease where you're pulling back your energy from some things that no longer serve you. What the fuck is that? A gnat or something. Pulling back your energy from things that no longer serve you because you don't have it to give. You're more careful and mindful of your energy and where you're putting it as a result of this death experience, this transformation that you're having. At the top of the deck, you have happy success. You know that in order to be successful and be joyous and just elated like this man who's been supported by his ancestors and spirit guides with all this light orb energy and basking in this sunlight and just being, what's the word? Happy. Experiencing happy success for you means having to pull back on some things, pull back on some people, decrease your effort you've been putting in the wrong direction, and work toward family. I said that there are spirit babies that want to be born in whatever way that resonates with you, but here we have those babies. Literally, that's a baby in a carriage in the clouds, and then you got some children playing in the clouds. You got 4 of them. If y'all have, what do they call it? Quadruplets. It ain't my fault. Like Mystical say, it ain't my fault. And Auntie Keita don't babysit. But coming together, like this family here, to create that which you desire with support and love, and knowing when to jump in and help one another when one gets weary, or aligning your energies to build family. For many of you, this is speaking about soul family. The people you're meant to carry out your mission with is not always people who have the same blood you have in your veins, or people who you've known for a long period of time. This energy here very much speaks to um moving forward from feeling like you needed to be loyal to people because of your affiliation to them in some way, but more so because of having that loyalty with what aligns. Yeah, that's in that, and it's irking my fucking nerves. um so y'all may be feeling some energy of annoyance about something, but whatever the case, take the time to really know where you're needed to decrease. Have the courage to make that decision, to make that leap, because that requires a leap as well, to be vocal, to set those boundaries, and also place your focus on building a family as a result of this new expanded version, this elevated, more awakened and conscious version of yourself that has arrived. Because you've seen happy success, you've seen what success looked like for you. You felt it, whether it's in a dream, a meditation, a person, or whatever. You know what you want, but it's requiring you decrease in some area of your life to get there. I was also led. Don't ask me why, child. I don't be asking no questions. I try not to, in terms of when I get a intuitive nudge. I just try to just fall in line and obey. um, I was led to grab my Secret Power of Spirit Animals book and do a little bit of bibliomancy for y'all, which is I think I got it. No, I didn't. Picking a page in the book to explore, find out what animal spirit you guys are needing to tap into at this time, that aligns with the message that came forward in this reading. That is very much in that. But if I hit it right now, I'm gonna knock the camera over. Can you go back out wherever you came from? Shit. I know what I'm gonna do. Hold on. Maybe the smoke will make it get away from my table. It's not bothering me per se, but it's just annoying. Okay. So, spirit animal. That's the, I was finna say Scorpio. Sagittarius collective is needing to tap into at this time. With bibliomancy, I literally can just feel the energy of the page and move to the page that I'm needing to move to. The rooster. The rooster ushers in the dawn with its ruckus crow, and like it, you may be the avatar who alerts others to what's on the horizon. You sense when something new is about to break, and can often be found in the vanguard of movements, ventures, or discoveries. Because one rooster can service scores of hens, this totem is also associated with fertility. And we talk about this having kids shit, or giving birth to something new, a project, whatever. You too may be quite creative and fertile, either physically or mentally. However, you may also think highly of yourself and crow about your abilities or accomplishments. The strengths of the rooster are forward thinking. That's very much an energy of the Three of Wands, which is more about the energy of moving forward, but the Six of Swords, which is very much about thinking and as well as communication, that is moving toward calmer waters mentally. So that's very much a forward thinking energy. Alertness, creativity, and protectiveness. The weakness of the rooster, which I'm not picking up as a shadow here per se, is lack of direction, arrogance, and argumentativeness. So if you've been showing up in a more arrogant, egoic, way. This is you going through a transformation that leads you more into the strengths of the rooster, which is forward thinking, alertness, creativity, protectiveness, having some sense of direction in your life, knowing what success looks like for you, and putting forth the effort to get there and heal your emotional past pains and hurts. So, how to use this bird's power? A rooster can point out what's imminent so that you're ready when a new trend or opportunity dawns. It can also teach you how to wake up your creativity and be more productive. If you tend to be too modest, a rooster can show you how to promote yourself and your ideas. If you see a rooster in the waking world or a dream, it's usually a wake up call. Pay attention. A rooster's appearance can herald an upcoming event or experience. Sometimes this barnyard bird shows up to advise you not to be cocky. Again, that ego death. Having that wake up call. This death card. The death angel coming through to give everybody a wake up call. Life is short. You better change your ways and surrender to this transformation, or you're going to let your youth, your good days, this opportunity that is being presented to you pass you by. So yeah, with that being said, y'all, I hope the message found you well. If it did not find you well, I hope that it leaves you well. I have no earthly idea what the fuck I'm finna call this reading, but I would definitely have had a title by the time I presented to y'all. If you are needing a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me at turquoisemajesty@gmail.com. I don't never be saying this, but I probably should fucking start. If you want to make a donation, you can cash out me at Cash App Turquoise Majesty. You'll know it's me because it's my logo in the icon. So you're more than welcome to show your love and appreciation in that way. And like the video should you have liked something that was said. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Share the video with someone who may resonate if you feel that the message will help them in their particular situation. But yeah, with that being said, y'all. Oh, damn, one of these readings I said something about chickens coming home to roost. So y'all might be able to tie the two together and make sense of that. It's also a rooster in my damn neighborhood. Like you literally can hear him in the mornings. Anyway, bye.